Hello, this is Ordegar, and I am about to play Star Trek Online. Because they have that started, but I forgot. Well, I always think I'm going to be early getting started, and then by the time I have some food and get ready, it's 12:30. My goal is 12 o'clock. I have to be going by 12, so I'm running a tad late. But we are continuing our Dominion character, Star Trek Online. Dominion is the latest new character they've added. Its own storyline and everything. Plays as Jim Hadar. Start at level 60, so it's like a, what would they call it in Warcraft? It's like World of Warcraft had the Death Knight, where you started at a higher level. It's just like that. Started at level 60, so I just made this guy yesterday. 60. Have a storyline just for them that doesn't take long to get and merge with the story of the other storylines. But Storm Clouds Gather is the mission. Yep, like my mission. In Storm Clouds Gather. I'll just check my stream there. On my tablet. We've entered the Denorios Belt. I'm reading several civilian vessels on sensors, in addition to the flagship of the summit teams. The station is still damaged from the recent attack, but it appears that critical system repairs are complete. Your damaged control teams must be working double shifts. Indeed, Helm, take us to the station.
Please, we're low on fuel and supplies. We need help badly.
Kaval, the High Council has announced several challenges to the Empire worthy of a warrior such as yourself. Would you like to review them?
What's that? Prize on that one.
This is Station Control. Welcome to Deep Space Nine. Your docking clearance has been authorized. Several of our docking facilities were damaged in the recent conflict. Please proceed to the provided coordinates.
Sounds just like the ship voice for the computer Federation ships.
Also, Captain Nog is waiting to meet with you on the promenade at your earliest convenience. Enjoy your stay here at the station.
So apparently stuff's going to happen. Otherwise, we would not be beaming our whole team over. Little clue there. Stuff's going to happen.
Hello, I
I've been assigned to assist you here on the station. The leaders of the 4 major delegations have asked to meet with you prior to the summit meeting. Their offices are located here on the promenade.
Okay. Let's go clockwise.
Ambassador Odo is here, coordinating security efforts.
Okay. Go.
It's important to win the hearts and minds here. Many of the summit attendees, particularly the Klingons, consider the Herc to be our problem, and our problem alone. It's up to us to convince them otherwise. If we don't stand together, the Herc will ravage every civilization, one by one, throughout the galaxy.
As you grant, Father. It's my leader. Our
Chancellor Jempok has an office here.
I would not hope for aid from the Empire, Jem'Hadar. Most of the High Council see the Herc purely as a Dominion problem. There are others, such as Martok, who see that position as dishonorable. If they want to fight the war of their ancestors, so be it. But they will be doing so without the Empire. The same could be said for our allies, should they side with you.
I wonder if English is not his first language, the voice actor. It's the way he says empire. He doesn't say empire. He says empire. Just an observation. Empire.
Here is Proconsul Deton's office.
The Romulan leader.
This summit may be difficult. While the Federation will see a path toward peace, I suspect the Klingons will feel the opposite. There is no love lost between them and your people, or the Herc for that matter. The Republic position is one of pragmatism. The Herc are a threat no one can ignore, regardless of what quadrant their home lies in.
Romulans are another neutral faction. They're really not a neutral faction. It's kind of dumb weird. Dumb weird. It's done weird in this game where when you play one of those characters, you choose which faction
Admiral Quinn's office is behind those doors.
of the two, Federation or Klingon, you wish to ally. But the faction of the Romulans, or the Dominion in this game, in my case, basically allies with both of them, which is
The results of this summit could have long-lasting effects. A number of our allies, especially the Klingons, consider the Herc to be a Dominion problem. The Federation sees this as a chance to improve relations with your people. Having allies in the Gamma Quadrant instead of enemies would be a great step toward galactic peace.
okay.
There are several Alpha Quadrant leaders here for the summit. Kai Kira of Bajor, Counselor Garrick of Cardassia, and my father, Ferengi Grand Nagus Rom. I recommend meeting with them as well. Their worlds will be on the front line if the Herc launch a full invasion into this quadrant.
Very well. Is that an engineering symbol? Federation symbol there. That's the, yeah. We've always used as a symbol. Oh yeah, this is a ship symbol. Huh. So speak with Rom, Kira, and Garak.
I believe the Kai is here, in the Bajoran temple.
Hello there. I'm a little surprised to see a Jemadar here. I figured Odo would have come himself to find out where Bajor stands. Huh? I can tell you we're worried. If you fall, the Herc will come here, and we'll be the first to face them, so Bajor stands ready. We'll do what we can to stop them, even if that means joining forces with the Dominion.
Okay.
There's something else I should mention. I've experienced visions recently, a sign from the prophets. I see a place I've been before, a world beyond the grip of death. It's the home of a former Kai, and it's in the Dominion. I should also mention that I've seen you in this vision as well. I believe we're going to take a journey together soon. Something else on your mind?
So this is actually what this mission right here is, the one that you do as a Federation or a Klingon also. This is like the beginning of the merge of the two, or the three, whatever. It's the merge of the Dominion character with the rest of the story. They didn't quite make this ship to scale, or this station. A little bit smaller than the ship.
It looks like Counselor Garrick is in his old tailor shop. Huh.
Hello there. I take it you're not here to update your ensemble, though if you'd like a few suggestions, I'd be happy to provide some. In the meantime, let's talk about serious business, shall we? I'm sure you'd like to know Cardassia's position on the Herc problem. It's simple, really. They're a menace, and one we should deal with swiftly. Surprised? Don't be. Cardassia was recently attacked by the Herc. We'd have fared poorly without help from our neighbors. Even the Lucari and the Ferengi offered a hand. There's no love for the Dominion on Cardassia, but we know that we're next if you fall to the Herc. And so, we're ready to be good neighbors. Will there be anything else?
Nope.
My father is in my uncle's bar. Hard to believe he used to work there, huh?
I was wondering when you'd come along. I'm guessing you're here to talk about the Herc and what we want to do about them. It's no secret that the Ferengi aren't a military powerhouse like the Klingons. Most of the time, we'd be happy to make a tidy profit from all of this, and as far away from it as possible. That changed when the Herc attacked Ferenginar. We would have been wiped out without help. And we didn't get it from Starfleet or the Klingons. We got it from the Lucari and the Cardassians. Even a few not cool ships showed up to fight. That showed us that this is everyone's fight, big or small. So we're in. And if the 34th rule of acquisition comes into play, well... Did you have another question?
The Alliance has asked a number of special consultants to attend the summit.
Oh.
I know each of them well, and I can vouch for their knowledge and skill. Even my Uncle Quark. Despite his reputation, his knowledge of the Gamma Quadrant is valuable. Just don't mention Latinum in the discussion, or the value of his information could rise considerably.
So we have to go with...
Hello. Oh, it's been a while since I've been in this place. I can't believe Quark still has that hollow me in here. It's a little embarrassing, to be honest. I wish we were all here under better circumstances. Then again, DS9's always been a trouble magnet. I guess peace is a little too much to ask for around here. My husband is risking a lot of capital, political and otherwise, by choosing to get involved with all of this. Fortunately, he's the best Grand Nagus to come around in a long time. The best ever, as far as I'm concerned, but I'm pretty biased on that point. Look, if I were this mirror version of me I've been hearing so much about, I'd have a lot more tactical advice to offer. As it is, my advice to you is this. Take a look around. Think about all the civilians, the refugees, people who are depending on you to protect them. Think about the best way you can do that, if you can. That's what I'd do if I were in your shoes. Boots, whatever.
Error version?
Yeah. In that alternate universe where good people are evil and vice versa, turns out the evil version of me is an admiral there. Real piece of work. Wears lots of leather, carries a whip. Oh, and she's in command of the evil Enterprise. I found out about her from my husband's information gathering specialists. Never hurts to be well informed, right? Rule of acquisition number 7. Keep your ears open and your eyes on the mark.
4 rules of the machine 4. Knowledge for profit.
Was there something else?
Pork.
Don't suppose you're here for a drink? Hollow Sweet? Dabo? Can't blame me for trying to find profit while I can. My fool of a brother, the Nagus, seems hell-bent on getting the Ferengi into this mess. Not a lot of profit in fighting the Herc, 34th rule or not. You can't spend your money when you're dead. If you ask me, we'd be better off sealing that wormhole and saying goodbye to the Herc and the Dominion forever. I'd miss the Tullaberry wine, but I'd get over it. But seeing how that'll never happen, especially as long as Kira's still breathing, I suppose I'll have to dig in like everyone else. You know what the worst part of this mess is? Your boss, Odo. He's back like some kind of ghost haunting me. I must be cursed.
I hear you on the moon now.
I do. And I'd be there, enjoying myself, if it weren't for the Grand Nagus. Brother or not, I wanted nothing to do with this until he put Lucari terraforming tech on the table. Couldn't pass that up. It'll cut biosphere renovation costs on my moon by 70%. Even with Odo here, and a billion Herc trying to demolish everything in sight, there's profit in the wind. Might finally land that exclusive Tullaberry export contract I've been dreaming about for 40 years.
The Herc don't eat all of the berries.
Can I get you something?
Here?
Ah, hello there. Nice to meet you. Dr. Julian Bashir, recently recommissioned Starfleet officer at your service. Can't say I was expecting to see a Jem Hadar here today. We're doing what we can to get things in order after that business with the Zenkethi and the Herc. The station took quite a beating. Worse than I saw during the Dominion War. We're still treating casualties, and it looks like we'll be seeing more soon. A lot more. The situation is compounded by the presence of civilians, both local and from other systems, even the Dominion. We have a number of refugees from the Gamma Quadrant on the station, and more on the way. Clearly, the sooner we can solve the Herc dilemma, the better. We'll be beyond our capacity to help the refugees soon, as will Bajor.
Recently recommissioned without Starfleet.
I mustered out some time ago to start a private practice on Trill. Since then, I've worked on special projects for Starfleet from time to time as a consultant. Even managed to start a family. Needless to say, I wasn't initially thrilled with the idea of putting the uniform on again. still, it's very hard to say no to Kai Kira and Captain Dax. And so here I am, back on the front of an interstellar conflict. Here's hoping it's a brief one.
Started a private practice on Trill. I wonder if judging a Dax.
Something on your mind?
There's a number of refugee groups here on the promenade.
Oh, for crying out loud. Hello.
Are you surprised seeing Karemans here on a Federation station? That's how bad it is back home. We had to come to the Federation to find safe haven. There's nothing for us in the Dominion. Not anymore. That's right. Your gods abandoned us to the Herc and left us to fend for ourselves when the invasion got rough. It's no wonder there's talk about rebellion on Karema, and many other worlds besides.
We are doing the best we can.
And now, here you are, just like us, asking the Alliance for help. Don't be surprised if they refuse. People here still remember the war and what you, Jem'Hadar, did to this quadrant. You ask me? It'd be justice if they turned their backs on you, just like you did to us.
Trust me. They will help you.
A Jem'Hadar? Here? Where were you when we needed you most? When the Herc came, we sent distress calls. But no Jem'Hadar came. The Founders didn't save us. Only a few of us managed to get away on ships before the Herc closed in.
I just was barely made a first. I first did his own decisions.
Word of the Bajorans and their faith reached us after the war ended. Their stories about one of their spiritual leaders. She came to the worst of us, on our prison moon, to bring the wisdom of the prophets. So, when the Herc came, we decided to come here, through the Celestial Temple, to seek deliverance. If our old gods won't listen to us, perhaps Kai Kira and the prophets will.
I'm away from the Founders this time.
The summit will begin soon, First. Transmit your report to me for review. The Federation and Klingon positions were predictable. I'm surprised the others aren't sitting it out, particularly the Ferengi. They're usually more interested in saving their own skins, after all.
Well,
Interesting that Dominion citizens are traveling here for safety. We'll have to do something to assist Starfleet and the Bajorans on this. That's all for now, First. Report to me in the conference room when you arrive.
it will be so. Pardon me. Oh. Okay. What I meant to do. To click on.
What a surprise. Everyone's here and no one started shooting. Quite a commendable level of restraint. See if you can keep it that way. Take a moment to get settled. Speak with the others.
No.
Things will be serious soon enough.
There's some devs who think that story has to involve talk. I am not one of those. Of course, I'm not a dev, but whatever.
You have had the honor of fighting the Herc to defend your home as a warrior born. Jem'Puck is not willing to face the truth. There are Klingons who fear the Herc, hiding behind politics and rules. Grethar waits for their worthless souls. Know this. There are still Klingons who know where their blades belong. We will not dishonor our ancestors and ignore the Herc. We will fight them to our dying breath in the name of Kahless and the Empire.
As you say, a lot.
Ah, the newly appointed first. I'm glad we had a moment to talk before the summit begins. Your report on the other attendees and their positions was appreciated by myself as well as the founder. I hope you realize the distinct honor that has been bestowed upon you. To speak directly to a god is a privilege, one seldom offered to a Jem'Hadar. I trust you will not abuse it.
I live to serve.
Hello again. I spoke with Odo about the vision we discussed. He's agreed to clear a mission to the old sector. Opaka, the former Kai I mentioned, lives there now. I believe so, yes. The Kai has a condition that has prevented her from leaving until now. Odo has provided us with data that could lead to a cure. If there's a chance, I'm willing to take it. Her wisdom could help us all greatly. I realize this is a lot to take in, but I hope I can count on your help when the time comes.
It is the founder's book. I will go.
Hello. I have high hopes for this summit. Many worlds in this quadrant have been attacked by the Herc, including my own. We must all realize that without the Dominion, the Herc will wreak havoc throughout all quadrants, and we will all suffer. I can't help but think that there's a path to a peaceful resolution in all of this. There's got to be some way to end this madness before more lives are lost.
Perhaps.
If I can have everyone's attention, thank you. Let's begin the summit. We have a lot to discuss. Thank you all for coming. By now, you should be aware of our tactical situation. The Dominion, as you know it, is on the verge of collapse. We've withdrawn to our core systems, and the lines are holding, for now. Without your help, the Herc will win the war of attrition.
What about your outer systems? We're receiving refugees here, from those areas.
We have one fleet left, Admiral. That's hardly enough to defend the entire Dominion.
I'm failing to see how this concerns the Empire.
The recent battle here is a sample of what the Herc can do.
If you think they'll stop at the wormhole, you're sadly mistaken.
Need I remind you that the Dominion came to your aid in the Iconian War? I seem to recall Klingons placing high value on debts of honor, or has that changed?
Mind your tongue, changeling! I will not be insulted!
Sometimes insult comes from within.
Admiral Quinn to Ops. What's happening?
We're under attack, Admiral. It's the Herc. Reading Herc boarding parties. Multiple decks. They've concentrated in a damaged pylon. Ore processing area.
Get to that damaged pylon section and lock it down before the Herc trigger an explosion that could wreck the station.
It will be done, Founder. On my way. Ready here? Good. Let us proceed. Every character that I play at this part, I always die. I think possibly my Federation science officer was an exception, which is why I went all science on online. Being able to do the AoE radiation blast dot thing is very beneficial against a swarm of bugs. intelligent bugs, but bugs nonetheless. Let me out. What a big chaotic mess. See, we're gonna die. Maybe.
Bad news. The hangar security shield is on the verge of collapse. If it drops, you'll get pulled out into space, so let's make sure that doesn't happen.
Indeed.
You need to stabilize the power relays and recalibrate the shields. There are consoles near your position you can use to do this.
There's the guy I was gonna raise. My team's up. I did not survive, or I did not, yeah. I did not die. Survived. Well. Lies our relays.
Nice work, but it's not over yet. The Herc have moved into the ore processing area above your position. There's a lot of unstable uridium ore in there. If they damage it, it could ignite and set off a chain reaction that could destroy the pylon. You'll need to make your way up there to secure the area and restart the safety systems there.
Indeed. So...
Looks like the access system in this section was reset. You'll need to rotate the central column and extend the bridges in order to reach the next section.
House. Well. Ow. Wow. Depressed me. So I did the blast just a nick too late. So I died just before it hit. Walkways. It. And then stick it on.
Okay, you're almost in the clear. The safety systems for the area are currently offline. You'll need to restore power to that section and reinitialize the safety systems to get everything back online.
Okay. Safety systems. That button right there. Power. He's down there. Why did you guys not follow me?
All right, the safety systems are reinitializing. They should be up and running in a few minutes. Nice work. Hold on. I'm picking up multiple Herc life signs in your area. They're converging on your position. I need you to defend that section from the Herc until the system comes online again. If they get in before that happens, they could fly in again, or worse.
So my team didn't follow me. So I'm all alone up here. Didn't even do anything though. Yeah, aggressor. Pile of bodies here. Don't seem to do a whole lot to my robes and armor. So all by myself, I've managed to do this. My drones. Okay. Did it. The Herc will be getting in there anytime soon. Damn, teams are on the way. Very good. DS9 Command has requested the aid of all available ships in the sector of the station, and a number of civilian vessels are under attack. And we need you on the bridge. Transporters are standing by, ready to be back on the ship at your command. Do it.
The Herc are attacking the station and several civilian vessels in the system. I've sent ships to assist them, but I'm concerned our forces are spread too thin. I'd like you to work with those ships to protect the civilians while the rest of us defend the station. First Dukan Rex will accompany you as a combat escort. 。 . 。  . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 。 . . . . . . .
。 . . . . . . . . . 。 .
Starfleet vessels, this is Quinn. Protect civilian
I don't know,
targets.
it sounds like a truck idling by my window somewhere. Something I hear very often. Pickup truck. Loud pickup truck. So all ships. Let's go ahead and we're already started on that one. Seems oh. All right, I got too far away. Actually, wouldn't mind having mines, I think, with these enemies. They're always behind me.
Oh, that was close. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hmm.
Plotting the course for Beta Z. May the prophets guide you.
All right, first.
Nice work, but I'm afraid there's bad news.
Uh-huh.
We're picking up Herc vessels and they're heading our way. The station's weapon systems are offline. We need a few minutes to get them up and running. Until then, we're a sitting duck over here. I've asked every ship in the sector to regroup and prepare for battle. Let's hope it's enough.
You, Hark, are bugging me.
Honor your
Bug,
ancestors.
get it? Bug.
Fight now and destroy the Herc.
Concentrate fire on their capital ships.
Yeah, like that one.
Chief, I need those systems online.
Other one here.
Systems online and
Who's that one, dude?
Don't let the frigate swarms get behind you.
Target's shields have failed.
That is our target.
Just a few more seconds. Defense systems online. Target the Herc and open fire.
Rear shields failing.
think I got all the decorated swarmers. Oh, no, decorated assembling. There's a couple right here. Them. No.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
No. Why did it?
Target shield.
It's targeting the wrong thing. That. There we go. Okay. Come on. That's it.
That was the last of them. We're not picking up any Herc ships on long-range sensors. For now, at least. Hopefully it's clear to the Alliance that the Dominion is prepared to work with them to stop the enemy. Let's hope they're ready to do the right thing. In the meantime, my fleet will do what it can to keep the Herc on our side of the wormhole. Remain vigilant. I will have new orders for you soon. Remember, victory is life.
Remember, victory is life. Warrior 2000.
Pay close attention, recruit. I will only speak of this once. The severity of the Herc's attacks was surprising, but we should have been prepared. This is not the first time we have been forced to deal with them, after all. For the first time, we require allies. We must make it clear to the Alliance that the Herc threat is real. It could destroy us all. You're going to be tested. This will take more than being a good soldier. You'll need to be a diplomat, an ally, even a friend. Am I understood?
I understand all that. Okay, go.
That was unexpected, but I suspect it will show the Alliance just how real the Herc's threat is to all of us. After today, I'd like to think that letting the Herc destroy the Gamma Quadrant is not a viable option. For most of them, anyway. In the meantime, I have received a request from Kai Kira of Bejor. She's asked to lead a mission to the Ennis system, and I've approved it. She has also asked for your assistance. Provide it. And first, make sure she comes back safely. Consider it your highest priority. Dismissed. Congratulations, Honored First.
The new title: Third, Second First, Master First, Senior First, Elite First, Revered First, Honored First. Oh, first, second, third, fourth. Oh, fourth, third, second, first. Elite First, Senior First, Master First, Revered First, Honor First, something like that. Where do they go in? But I got a bunch of titles. My actual rank is Honored First. Second. Got new. 220 DPS. The standard issue ones, although they scale with my level, they do not do as well as the tier 12, Mark 12. So we're going to replace it. Mark 12. Skill all. No space point, no ground point. No new traits. Ooh, I got a specialization point though. Alright, so they already did command officer. Oops. Let's say about command. Increase max hit points in full while the command officer specialization is active. You'll gain a 5% increase to your maximum hit points and maximum capacity response. Increases by a small amount each point spent in the specialization. Current points spent 15. Current bonus 10% max full. Ground 10% max hit points. Okay. They're not very good at highlighting which one we're looking at. There it is. I don't really think I like this one. Worker. Memory. Have it maxed out. It's nice. Injury focuser. Pulse quick chance after activating heals. And it was critical. Alright. I can go with it. That stuff. So, Miracle Worker. Well, Miracle Worker specialization is active. Your whole regeneration and health regeneration will be. So, 50% of max hull regeneration per minute. So, 2 minutes to completely go. Hey, Shota. So, I just found out that the Jim had our character, because you start at level 60. Well, I became 61 and that unlocked specializations, which already has Miracle Worker maxed out. And Command Officer is almost maxed out. A little bit more on it. So, but I don't like Command Officer, so I'm going to change that one. I want to change it to I always like the Constable one. Well, Temporal Operative is kind of cool too. But I really like Constable, because your target becomes your antagonist, which does a bunch of stuff. Change active specialization. Is that gonna good? There. Okay. Marks to do that stuff. Don't have officers to do this yet. Oh, I got some Admiralty ships. I actually start this now. Oh, maybe I can't. No assignments I do. Okay. This. Assignments. There's no assignments to do. What the heck's going on? The open slots. Just not having any complete roster. 49 dudes. So I ought to be able to do, but there's no available. Oh my god. Ever. Depends. Right.
I need your help with a very sensitive mission. A former Kai, Opaka, was trapped on something else
Alright.
on your mind?
Let's go. It's interesting doing these from a Jim point of view.
Good, we've arrived. I suggest scanning the prison moon and its satellite network. They might have fixed the design flaw we exploited here years ago to bypass their defenses.
Those satellites could cripple a Starfleet runabout with one shot back then. I'd rather not find out how powerful they are now, if you don't mind. Looks like the satellite weapon and defense systems were updated to deal with modern vessels, but they still have the same flaw that Miles O'Brien took advantage of years ago.
You should be able to distract the satellites by firing probes near their position. Distract enough of them, and you'll clear an area long enough to safely beam down an away team.
Okay.
Picking up some debris clouds from Herc ships in orbit.
It's possible some Herc bypassed the satellites. We should be ready.
Looks like O'Brien's trick still works. The satellites took the bait, and we have a safe transport window.
Okay.
We're in position. I recommend we bring some pattern enhancers along. Local interference can make it tough to get a lock on, and we might have to leave in a hurry.
Yeah, we're probably.
All right. The doctor and I are ready to beam down when you are. Though I can't say I'm thrilled to see that moon again.
Okay. Going down.
The wreckage of the Yangtze Jiang. Or what's left of her, rather. Looks like the locals have scavenged everything of value from the old girl. Unlike her, they can never die thanks to the nanotech inside of them.
Sure.
Right. The last time we were here, the prisoners were eager to be cured, if only to get the chance to kill their rivals off for good. I'm hoping that Opaka has shown them a better path in the time she's been here among them.
We're not alone. Herc life signs dead ahead. This is interesting. I just ran a medical scan on these Herc. They're not regenerating. There's no sign of the alien nanites in their bodies.
Okay, good. Kill them then. Must be my temporary field.
We're here to help. Keep fighting!
I think you'll find that she'll be in good health within moments. The healing nanites are quite effective. In fact, they seem to have become more efficient than they were last time I was here.
You can relax. I'm fine now. Really.
You made it. Good. The Kai's been expecting you. Yes, she's had a vision about you coming here. Come with us. We'll take you to her. Unless you'd rather stand around here until more of those things show up.
Okay, so.
The Kai's waiting for you, in the temple ahead.
Running out of time, so I'm going to go kind of quick
It's
through
been
the
some time since
dialogue.
we've had peaceful visitors. And Kai Kira, it's been too
I have
long.
to go to work today.
Truly, the prophets have smiled upon us today.
Indeed they have. We have brought the cure. You'll be able to live a normal life away from here. You'll be free.
And we have something to bring with us. A miracle.
Is that?
Yes, a blessing from the prophets. The Orb of Peace. Through it, we ended the war between Ennis and Noel Ennis. As you can see, our peace has been shattered by the arrival of the hostile aliens. We have tried to speak with them, to find reason, but we have failed. We don't even know their name.
They're called Herc, and there's no reasoning with them. They attack and devastate every world, every species they encounter. We need to get you and your people out of here as soon as possible.
I see. We must take the orb with us as well. I can't have it falling into the hands of such a warlike species. It would be like the occupation all over again.
That's not going to happen. I won't allow it, and neither will my friends. We can administer the cure to everyone in groups. With your permission, we'll start right away.
Very well. Begin the procedure. I'm sure many of us are eager to leave this place and begin a new life together.
Okay. Prisoners.
Sometime ago.
Yep. Yeah, wonderful.
After all this...
Yep, long time back. Gotta go.
Then it...
Okay.
Is this?
Yep. It's salvation.
When they put me here.
Well, is there one back here I'm supposed to do?
The cure!
Looks like you're down to 1 dose of the cure. Use that to...
Alright, I'll talk to that.
You have my thanks for all you have done for us today. May the blessings of the prophets be yours.
Here can we return? Where to leave?
Those things are attacking! Defend yourselves! Nolan's down! Medic! Someone help him!
I'm afraid he's dead.
Though we will...
Small herd vessel was able to make it past the satellite network. We're going to have company down.
The doctor and I will stay with Opaka and her people in case the Herc make another attack here. Once you've cleared the way to the transport site, we'll join up with you there.
Like plan. Hello. Let me out. I usually die there with characters too. Some of are pretty good. It smells like bad guy all over it. There.
Glad everyone made
Did
it
it.
out in one piece. Set up the pattern enhancer so we can beam out safely. There's no telling.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Where's that coming from? Oh, that's the. That's those.
Hull integrity below 50%.
Yeah.
Rear shields failing.
Oops.
Hull integrity below 25%.
I got too close to those things. Picking up a lot more. Standing by the park out. Okay, passing through.
The Ennis and of course.
So. Now the satellites have been reprogrammed. So I should be able to move in.
Just in time. Here they come. Alright, looks like the Herc have had enough for now. Let's get the rest of Opaka's people out of the colony while we can.
I'm glad I was able to administer the cure to the remaining prisoners while you were clearing.
Thank you.
Yep. Indeed. It's not mistake. So good. Gaming with Cordell. Hi there. Visiting me again. Appreciate it.
Emissary, our paths meet again.
Hello, Ben. It's good to hear from you.
Gaming with Cordell, you're just in time for me to log out for the day.
I'm glad we were able to return Opaka to Bajor safely. She's determined to follow the will of the prophets and establish a new place of worship in the Gamma Quadrant near the wormhole. Odo assures me that the Dominion are open to discussing this. We'll see. Many of us have not forgotten the fate of the new Bajor colony, and the...
Congratulations, Honored First.
The officer requisition pack. There we go. Oh. Specializations. Oh, which one do I want? My ship is command. So, oops. Button. And, alright. Third degree targeting arc. I don't like that. You know, 852 deep. So it's more DPS more often. Right, let's do it. Two. One. Breakpoint. Okay. That's it. We're gonna call it a night so I can go to work. And continue tomorrow. Tomorrow's my day off. So yeah, I'm gonna spend like way too much time playing. And till then, the Dominion say the Jem'Hadar